Well, you're telling me he strikes someone in a car and then on top of it starts assaulting this person?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Carruthers, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Hold on tight, folks, because this courtroom just exploded with drama. Mr. Chaos isn't just facing a simple DWI charge. He's accused of striking a cyclist, assaulting them, and fleeing the scene. Today, we're diving deep into how this seemingly straightforward case turns into a chaotic mix of past thefts, missed court dates, and the tough decisions Judge Boyd has to make. Who's responsible, who's in danger, and how will the law really hold up? Stay tuned, because this case is packed with twists that will keep you on the edge of your seat.
Fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On March 2nd, 2024, officers were dispatched regarding a major crash in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers made contact with the wheel witness. The witness observed the defendant's 2005 gold Chevy strike an unknown person riding a bike with his vehicle.
Whoa.
Bike, yes, Your Honor.
Struck a person?
Riding a bike, yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
The defendant then got out of his vehicle and began assaulting the unknown person and then drove away from the scene.
Whoa. You're telling me he strikes someone in a car and then on top of it starts assaulting this person?
Yes, Your Honor. The unknown person fled the scene, and the defendant was promptly found by officers 1 block away in a private driveway. That was not the defendant's residence. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed an odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, and
Poor balance.
poor balance. The defendant was detained. He refused SFSTs. The DIC was read. The defendant refused to provide a specimen. A blood search warrant was signed and executed. He was identified by his Texas driver's license.
I have just so many problems with this.
So, Judge, we have been unable to locate the unknown person that was on the bicycle. He fled because he was getting assaulted. We have no way of finding him.
Not only that, how do I know he's not consuming anything after the fact? How do we know he doesn't go home and chug a fifth of vodka?
Let me look. The DIMS does say he was promptly found by the officers 1 block away.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Promptly is a conclusory word.
I'm pulling up the OR right now, Judge, to see if they have anything more specific.
Can I say something here?
Don't, Mr. Carruthers, don't. Are you losing? Are you losing?
No.
Then stop. Anything else? Was that it?
Looking at times, Your Honor, to see if we can establish when he was found based on when he was dispatched. I don't think we have anything additional, Your Honor.
It says, yeah.
Mr. Carruthers, I'm going to find no probable cause on your case. You know, we have enough death. We have enough dismemberment. We have enough blood all over our streets. Please don't add to it. Please just don't kill someone. That's all I'm asking you to do, man. You know, $40, an Uber will take you anywhere you want to go in this county. Anywhere. Please don't kill someone. Take a seat, please. How's jail?
Not too pleasing, not too pleasant.
It's supposed to be like that. Right.
Yes.
Here's the problem. Your lawyer wants me to give you a PR bond, but you picked up a theft case. You're supposed to come to court. You didn't come to court. You took off on us. We issued you a warrant. The only reason we have you now is because you picked up another theft case. So why would we continue to do the same thing?
I attempted to come to court, but you see, there's no
So-
buses coming out of Kingwood. and I was taking care of my grandmother in Kingwood. So I tried, we tried to get Uber money and everything, but I couldn't make it. And I called in and
We don't have any record. The only reason we have you now is you picked up a new theft case. What happened on the theft case, Alex?
So on the most
Now here's where things get really interesting. Mr. KS claims a Purple Heart discount justifies his alleged shoplifting, while the court points out a growing pattern of repeated offenses. This isn't just a technicality, it's about accountability and public safety. Notice how the judge is weighing compassion, caring for family, illness at home, against the hard facts of theft, flight risk, and escalating behavior. Audience, think about this. Would you show leniency in this situation, or do repeated offenses tip the scales toward a stricter consequence? This is a textbook example of balancing human factors with legal obligations.
recent theft case on March 6, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a shoplifting call at a Walmart. The officer made contact with Asset Protection, who stated that he recognized the defendant from a previous encounter and observed the defendant grab multiple items and attempt to leave the store, passing all points of sale without attempting to pay. The defendant stated he is owed a Purple Heart Veterans discount. Therefore, the amount stolen should be less than listed due to the father's military service. The defendant stated he was trying to find his ID that he dropped outside the Walmart, and that is why he passed all points of sale and attempted to leave the exit. And the defendant further stated that the warrant should be invalidated due to him not stealing on the prior theft as well. The total was $283.62.
it's all not how it went.
No comments on the facts of this case, sir.
Okay.
Was he ordered in the first theft case not to go back to so they're both at Walmart, right?
I just want to confirm. No, the first one at a Melrose was the first theft.
Melrose.
Yes, Judge.
It's Melrose.
I believe it's a retail clothing store, so my understanding is.
Are you sure?
Let me double check what that is. Yes, Judge, it's the clothing store.
Do you see any other prior criminal history?
I see only a previous interference that was dismissed, but nothing else besides that.
What do you think, Mr. D?
I think that I think he would conform to the requirements, Judge. He stated
Didn't
that.
before.
I understand. He made a mistake there. We all make mistakes in life. He said that he was attending to his ill mother, that that's not a reason for him not to show up.
I just turned 30.
What do you do with yourself these days?
I'm a farmer in the Virgin Islands. I have a farm. I'm a COO of True Farm Hydroponic Goods. We have a farm in Florida, Palmetto, Florida, and we have a farm in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. I'm trying to expand to make a ranch over here in Houston.
Who do you live with now?
My grandmother, she's battling breast cancer.
Here's the thing. If I give you another PR bond, and that's a big if, I don't want you out on the street because I don't know what you're doing with yourself. I don't know who you have in your life now. So the first thing that I would like to know is that if we give you a PR bond, where are you going to go? If it's out on the street, I'm not going to do this again. But what I'd like is to see, if you don't mind, reaching out to maybe any family members to see who he has there to go home. If you have, you said grandma, if you have a place to stay, then great. We can verify that so that we know that you're going to go. And the next thing is, if I give you a PR bond, I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are, because you're a flight risk. You've already proven to us that you're a flight risk. And so I'm concerned if I give you a PR bond, you're going to take off on me again. And I don't want that to happen because I'm not going to play this game with you. You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
So,
You already fooled us once. I'm not going to do this again.
yes, sir.
So what I'd like to know is if you have a stable place to stay, and then we'll go from there. So you mind reaching out to see if he has a place to go to? If grandma will take him in, then I will give you one more chance, but it's going to be with a leg monitor, so I know where you are. And if I find that you ever go back to a Walmart again, away go all your PR bonds. You know, you now have no one that's going to bond you out. So the next time someone alleges that you commit something and you end up going to jail, you will be stuck like Chuck in there because no one is going to post your bond. This is what you need to think about when you're out there in the free world. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? That's what you need to think about. So let's see what we can do about finding you a place. And then if so, we'll go further. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I take care of it.
Please. Thanks.
On Mr. McIntosh, the one we just spoken about the place to stay, I spoke with his grandmother, Mrs. Gladys Sanchez. Mrs. Sanchez informed me that she would be willing to let him stay there for a period of 2 months. If he tries to get a job and stays out of trouble, she's willing to do that. She said she can't let him
That
stay.
sounds fantastic.
She said she can't let him stay there indefinitely. She can't let him stay there indefinitely because he is not on the lease. But she is willing to make a sacrifice
So what-
of 2 months.
Do is we'll bring him out. And then we'll give him 2 weeks to see what he's done to get a job. We'll go there. If that's also a condition of his bond as well.
Yes, sir.
You know, we'll put a monitor prior to release so we know where he is.
Yes, sir.
No dope, no alcohol.
Yes, sir. Fair enough, Judge.
So he knows not using.
Yes, sir.
Deputy Etchigoin, Deputy Miranda. When someone works in jail, do they get paid? Isn't it true they get like maybe 5 cents per hour or something like that?
Some, they get like more from 3 to 1, depending on, as a worker, they get more time, more pay.
In the end, the judge carefully navigates a very complex situation, multiple theft cases, prior missed court dates, and the clear need for structure and monitoring. The solution? A PR bond with strict conditions, stable housing, mandatory job applications, no Walmarts, and GPS monitoring. This case highlights the delicate balance courts maintain between second chances and public safety, as well as the real-world consequences of repeated offenses. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.